Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Jay Scotty's Son here, back with another video. In today's video, I have a 51 card return from PSA that I couldn't be more happy to have received. If you're new to the channel, feel free to drop a subscription down below. There has been a 3 giveaway winners on this video here, but only one can be the winner. So the way that this worked was I said guess how many 10s there would be in the submission. There were 14 10s, so there were 3 different winners here: Kalki, Nate Dogg, and Matt West. Congratulations to one of the 3 of you. One of you will be chosen at the end of this video. I will talk more about that later and show you guys how I'm gonna decide the winner. But first, let's get into the submission return. This stack right here belongs to my buddy Stone, so let's go ahead and get into Stone's cards, shall we? First is the Ho-Oh. Pretty darn cool PSA 8. I feel like this was a generous grade for a change, so that's pretty cool. But then we get into this Lugia, and I feel like this was a harsh grade because this one actually doesn't look too bad on the front, doesn't look too bad on the back. Oh, there is kind of a indentation here that I'm seeing, but this next 4 Lugia looks way worse on the front. You can see all those scratches. And looks just way worse on the back too. There are multiple bends and creases on this one. So yeah, this one very, very poor 4, and the other one a very, very clean 4. Then we got the promo reverse foil, Japanese Neophile 2, Charizard getting a PSA 8. Then he's got a Crystal Kingdra. Lovely card, even in a 3. Yeah, I can see that one getting a 3. Then we get a Bulbasaur from Crystal Guardians, getting a 7. Mysterious Fossil, getting an 8. A lot of holo on that one for the trainer. Then we got a Dragon Frontiers Gligar. Check that out. Gligar. Electrike, 7. These reverse holos looked pretty clean when he showed them to me. I recommended he send them off. This was at like $13 or $14 tier, so not the taxing that it is today. So some of these are actually worth sending off, especially this Grovyle. Check that out, 9. Then we get into my submission. So no 10s for him. So I guess all 14 10s will be in this pile here. Eevee promo. This was like the day they came out for Prismatic. Got the 9. My Obsidian Flames ETB that I opened up. Charmander got an 8, and then the Pokemon Center one got a 9. This one's very difficult to grade. I don't see why it got a 9, but there are tiny white specks on some of the corners, so yeah, this one's really tough to grade. I think the percent chance that you got of getting a 10 is around 10%, so pretty hard. Scissor VMAX, I sent this in knowing that it would get a 10. It's worth like 30 bucks or so. Satian V, 9. Oranguru getting a 10. Love to see these trainer galleries getting 10s. Unlike the next 2 Houndooms, which both received a 9. Then we get the Bronzong with a 10. Pretty cool. Hard to get 10s with some of these. They definitely have some stuff on the left-hand side most of the time or actually the back, so the right-hand side from the front, where it's a little fluffy, a little furry. Just the cardboard kind of frilling up. 9 for the Vaporeon. Then we get into the 2 Giratina Vs, which I didn't get upcharged for, which is nice. But both of them got 8s because of the centering is just totally awful on the backs of these. Awful centering. I thought that one would get a 7 and one would get an 8, so pretty happy to see both of them getting 8s. We got the Blastoise. I actually took this from my wall up here because I got one of them back as a 10, and I was like, you know what, probably the other one will get 10, so it did. Evolving Skies, Jolteon 10, Leafeon VMAX 10. Then I sent this one in, and it got a 9 again, so I did crack this one and resubmit it. Let me see if I can find you guys some of these here. Let's see, not that one. There it is. So yeah, I submitted this one. It got a 9 again, and then the next one I resubmitted, and let me show you the grade reveal for it. Well, you guys already know, no need to reveal. I got this Dragonite V from a 9 to a 10. Lovely to see that. That's a few $100 extra in value there. Then we got the Umbreon, getting a 6. This one I bought in near mint condition from the seller from Japan, and I had to get a partial refund because I told them that it wasn't in near mint condition, and I was right. It wasn't in near mint condition. For Alligator, PSA 9 for the Hitmonchan base set. Then we got the Cresselia and Darkrai here, bottom half, getting a 7. Then we got the Ho-Oh bottom half here, getting a 7 as well. Nice swirl right there. Then the rest of these are going to be Japanese Gym 2. Most of them I thought were having good shots at the 10, and I definitely got some 10s, so nice to see. But some of them I feel should have gotten 10s, or at least 9s that got 8s, you know, like that Ivysaur at the front. But I'm happy to have gotten some 10s, because the 10s actually hold quite a bit of value, around $100, give or take, depending on which Pokemon they are. 9 for the Slowpokes, 8 for the Psyduck, you know, like why would these get an 8? It's on the case there, a little dot. But yeah, these ones are pretty clean. Same with this Pinsir. Why did it get an 8? Who knows? But I got 2 Pinsers in a 10, and that's actually what I'm going to be giving away to one of the lucky winners. And the way that we're going to decide the winners is with a Super Smash Bros. Melee computer a battle, where all 3 of the characters will all be Ganondorf. That's who I'm choosing. Maybe I'll choose Pokemon. I'll just choose 3 different Pokemon. So we'll put Kalki as Pikachu. We'll put Nate Dogg as Jigglypuff. And we'll put Matt West as Mewtwo. So Mewtwo, and then Pikachu, and then Jigglypuff. It'll just be 1 life on Pokemon Stadium. Let's go ahead and watch that right now. Okay, here we go. I have it as 2 lives. I have the computers all set at level 5. Once again, Kalki is Pikachu, Nate Dogg is Jigglypuff, and Matt West is Mewtwo. And we are going to be playing on Hyrule. Items are on, and items are set to high, or medium, or not very high, but here we go. Hopefully the contest is pretty close to one another. I'm sure if this is one of you, it's pretty exciting. And I'm hoping that it doesn't go for, whoa, looks strange. Jigglypuff using the rest there, or sleep, lullaby, there it is. Okay. I should have done Pokemon Stadium now that I'm thinking about it, but we're already here. We're making it work. I think I did mention doing Pokemon Stadium. Jigglypuff coming in. Jigglypuff is Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg takes the first stock. This might take a while, guys, so feel free to fast forward a little bit if you want. But if you're in this, I wouldn't do it. I'd just keep the suspense going. This is for a PSA 10 Pinsir, valued at around $100. Pikachu making some risky maneuvers over here. Yeah, going down into the depths here of the temple. This is where crazy fights happen. Oh, Pikachu is living. Oh, Bob-omb. Mewtwo getting hit by the Bob-omb. Okay. Pikachu coming in hot. So far, Jigglypuff is in the lead, so Nate Dogg, you are winning. Matt West, Mewtwo, you are looking to die soon. Oh, there's a star. Jigglypuff gone. Pikachu taking that life. Pikachu's playing around, flirting with death up there. Come on, someone's got to kill Mewtwo King. Or sorry, Mewtwo. Yeah, these level 5s are pretty easy. Pikachu, sorry, Kalki, you are gone. And it is just Nate Dogg and Matt West. Matt West Mewtwo, Nate Dogg Jigglypuff. It's going to be a close one, it looks like. It's anyone's game at this point. They can still survive another minute or two. This stage is huge. That's why it's not tournament legal. Oh, that's going to do it right there. Matt West Mewtwo, congratulations. You have won. So congratulations to Matt West once more. You have about 7 days to hit me up via Instagram or email to claim your prize. I believe you actually live in my town, and I believe you've won something once before, and that I hand delivered it like 2 or 3 years ago. Correct me if I'm wrong there. But if you don't hit me up, Nate Dogg, you got second place, so feel free to also contact me just in case Matt West doesn't watch this video and claim his prize. Kalki, feel free to do the same thing. You got third, and oftentimes the viewers don't claim their prizes because they don't watch the follow-up video months later, which is understandable. People do have busy lives. But that's it for today's video. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts on this PSA submission, and thank you for your viewership.